And we're back. And this is a video comparison of the Apple wireless AirPods versus the zero-tone true wireless stereo earbuds. You get me so high. So here we have it. These are the Apple wireless AirPods. You know, Apple had the classic AirPods or Earbuds with the wires. These have no wires. They're completely wireless. Look at this iconic, classic look. Absolutely a classic look. They fit in the air with ease. I actually love the way they fit in the ears. You got the sensors inside, outside. You got the stem. You got a little chrome at the bottom there. This is an iconic look, and they fit in the ears with ease. The case. The case, in 15 minutes, you can get 3 hours of additional battery life in just 15 minutes. This is awesome. Connects with your lightning connector. Very easy to use, very easy to pair. And here's a reset button right here, just in case you need to set them up with another device. I personally have not really used them with an Apple device. I've used them with Android, and they work perfectly. And they work even better with Apple devices. But Apple AirPods are real simple. You slip it in the air, they immediately connect to your phone with ease, no problems. Whether you use it with iOS or Android, the AirPods are classics now. So here we have right here the Apple-ish looking AirPods. A lot of people may say these are the fakes, but you know what? These are the zero tones. And you know what? They have a similar fit in the air, just like the Apple AirPods. They might be a little bit bigger when it comes to the size, but they fit in the air just about the same. So if you're very familiar with the feel and the fit of regular Apple AirPods, you're not going to have any problems with these zero tones. I like the look. I like the squared off stem microphone. You got these buttons right here, which really only works properly as on and off buttons. But they pair up to your phone just as fast as the Apple AirPods. So when it comes to Bluetooth connection, yeah, the Apple AirPods have a better connection than most products on the market, but these are really good as well. So let's compare the two charging cases. The Apple AirPods charging case can charge up your AirPods, I would say, about 3 times before they really have any issues. With these, I could say about the same thing. They can charge up your AirPods about 3 times, but it'll take an hour and a half to get a full charge. So you got to take that 15 minutes to get about 3 hours. I would say about an hour to get a full charge, but with these it's about a half hour longer. So when it comes to the charging cases, we got to give it to the AirPods again. So as we get into the sound test, you guys can hear these AirPods right from here. Let's get into the sound test. The Apple AirPods got the volume, got the sound separation. I really like the sound of the AirPods. Alright, so now let's listen to the zero tones.
At the end of the day, I'd rather lay with you at night. So don't tell me you're done, don't tell me it's over.
These zero tones do have a good sound. They do got good volume, but volume on the Apple AirPods are definitely higher. The sound test on the Apple AirPods, it just sounds cleaner. It sounds really good separation between the bass, the mids, and the highs. Real clean. Not overpowering in bass, but it does have a good hint of bass that really sounds crisp and it sounds clear. I love the sound of the Apple AirPods. I've had people try both of these earbuds, and the results that I got from people is that they sound alike. A lot of people said that they sound the same, but that's not true. The Apple AirPods sound better, sounds cleaner, and the Apple AirPods got more volume. Now, when it comes to battery life. Battery life on the Apple AirPods are actually 4.5 hours on the regular. What's funny is the zero tones say 3 hours of battery life on the Amazon page, but I've never gotten 3 hours. I've gotten up to 4.5 hours on the regular. Maybe because I don't keep the volume on full volume, I keep it a little bit on the mid-range. So when it comes to battery life, I gotta give it a little bit of a wash because they're pretty much lasting the same amount of time. But the Apple AirPods can charge up and give you 3 hours of battery life in 15 minutes. Price on the Apple AirPods is $159. And I think for everything that you're getting with these Apple AirPods, I think you're getting a fair amount of battery life for the price. I think you're getting a fair amount of sound for the price. I think the fit is absolutely awesome. Now, a lot of people complain they don't get that tight seal. Maybe the intention is not to have a tight seal. You want to hear what's going on around you. And I like that because I use these at work. I need to hear my environment. So if you're a person like me, you work and you need to hear your bosses, you need to hear bells, you need to hear your coworkers, you need to hear if there's an emergency, you need to hear the intercom. You don't need Bluetooth with a seal. The Apple AirPods are for you. I think the $159 is a fair price. But the zero tones. The zero tones is going to give you that same feel. You're able to hear your music, nice quality, but you're still able to hear what's going on in your background. The price. The price of $55 is a third, pretty much a third of the price of the Apple AirPods. Now, when it comes to call quality. Call quality on the Apple AirPods, you're getting stereo call quality. You're getting both ear tips. Normally with these stereo Bluetooths, you only get music. But with the Apple AirPods, not only you get music, you get call quality from both earbuds. That's absolutely awesome. The zero tones, it's gonna be the right earbud is gonna pick up the calls and handle everything. The left is gonna pretty much just stay in standby mode. Call quality, we gotta give it to the AirPods. The AirPods giving the most clarity. You'll never have a bad phone call with the Apple AirPods. The zero tones are pretty good though, but not like the Apple AirPods. They're on another level. The Apple AirPods do everything a little bit better than the zero tones. The sound is much better. The call quality is much better. But everything else is very close. So, which one would I pick, taking in consideration saving $105? I would go with the Apple AirPods. If you're an Apple loyalist, you're going to still go with the Apple AirPods. If you're a person that don't care and you want the most bang for your buck, I would say, yeah, go for the zero tones. You probably won't be disappointed, especially if you don't mind the bigger look. But for me, I'm going with the Apple AirPods. In my opinion, the Apple AirPods wins.
Sway, ay, oh, ay, swag, 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 swag.